Hello everyone, it's me, Thetrucksimaddict, bringing you another truck simulator commentary. In this video we are going from Munchen to Aberdeen. We're not going to finish the whole journey. As per usual, we're just going to finish it sort of midway. Now in this video there's a few things I want to talk about, one of them regarding SES Software's latest post, but we'll get to that in a minute. For the moment I just would like to say that I hope you all had a brilliant Christmas, and you all got what you wanted and stuff. And yeah, starts me off with the intro. The load that we currently got is lead. Don't used to sleep, not yet. It's going to be a bit of a night drive. As you can all see, I have taken out the snow mod. It is officially over Christmas now. I should really keep it in until thingy, but there was a lot of people saying about the snow mod and asking when it was going to be out and stuff. I assume they wanted it out pretty quickly, so I'm all cool with that. It's going to be interesting to get used to that. Now, luckily, this journey is quite a lot single roads, which is brilliant. It's going to be great fun to actually do, because I quite like taking the single roads, especially with lead, because lead is an extremely difficult run. Now also the truck, which you may have been seeing in the mirrors, this is from the JWTVTC, which I am partnered with. Link to their forum is in the description of the video, I think. If it's not, then it will be in this video, so you guys can go and check that out. You get trailers and company mods and stuff, but for the moment this is my game, and I do hope you sit back, enjoy the ride, and just listen to me natter on about stuff. So like I said, there's quite a few, there's a few things to do with SES Software that we are not hearing about, which they have told us on their blog. They updated it yesterday, wished us all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, which is cool. I sort of don't know if I was expecting that or not, but yeah, so they wish a happy Christmas, and they have released what I will think are being plans for future games of theirs, because what they've done in the post, they mentioned about some stuff, but one thing which they mentioned which opened my eyes and caught my eyes a bit is the fact they've bought domains for websites. Now for those of you that don't know what that means, let's take Google for example. Everyone knows Google. Google have had to buy the domain www.google.co.uk. That web address is known as the domain. Now SES Software have bought 3 domains for 3 websites, which will be where their games will be hosted. Now these 3, one of them is American Truck Simulator, so that's www.americantrucksimulator.whatever. Then there's Euro Coach Simulator, which again is W and all that. And then there's another one which I have forgotten what it's called because it's not really that important, but that looks like it's just a general sort of thingy for games or something which they have bought, and it's kind of obviously the 2 which I'm going to talk about and go into detail with are the Euro Coach Simulator and American Truck Simulator. Now SES Software have said that this does not mean that the games are in progress and being created right this moment. It does not mean that ETS2 will no longer have any more updates, and it does not mean that those games will ever be released at all. It means by the end of the year, next year, 2013, there should be new games released by SES Software. They have branched their company, into different groups. One of the groups is doing ETS2, then I assume the other 2 groups will be working on the other 2 games. I don't know. The SES Software haven't really said, like I said, they haven't confirmed these games are being made. They haven't confirmed anything. All they've said is they've bought the domains, which opens books, and they want to be able to they want to be able to bring out multiple games for us in the year, rather than doing one huge project which will take a few years, and it will take a few years to actually give us all something back, or of us all being the fans of the Truck Simulator games and SES Software in general. So instead of waiting years to actually get a new game, they're trying, from what I understand, to actually speed up the production of the games, so it's not left that long. Which basically, it makes it really good, as much as it means that we've got to spend more money for those of us hardcore fans of ETS2 and SES Software. It just makes it better, because obviously then it means that we can look forward to different stuff, rather than just, because for me, SES Software are my favourite, what are they called? Software development, game development company things. So for me, I like, it probably sounds a little strange, but I quite like to be able to buy games from them rather than rather than all the others. I mean, obviously I buy all the others, but SES Software are the company where I'm sort of, I don't want them to go bust, and I'd buy, for example, I wouldn't buy Euro Coach Simulator from Astragon or any other games manufacturer. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't think it would be great. But when it comes to SES Software creating a Euro Coach Simulator, I think I would probably give it a go. I'm not one for buses and coaches and coach games and stuff like that, but I would probably give it a go. For one, it's coaches, and as much as I'm not into coaches, I think that being an actual coach driver like across Europe, that'd be alright, because it's like just a massive vehicle going from thingy. It'd be interesting to see the gameplay of that, like whether you go to bus stops or if there's sort of theme parky kind of things, or how that one works. Now I cannot wait. I think I will probably end up buying that, and then this is where I ask the question, if SES Software did inevitably release that game, I will probably do videos with it, because it's an SES Software game, it's a European game, and it's just it would just be pretty cool, I think. I mean, obviously I'm not then going to take that as a, yeah, you can do whatever games you want, but I mean, obviously a truck simulator and a coach simulator, they're kind of similar on that sort of basis, where you just sort of drive around a continent and do stuff. I mean, it's pretty much the way that I think of it the same way that Eddie Sabart think of travel and stuff with their airports and stuff. They said it on one of their trucks and trailers episodes, with the flight thingy. Doing passengers is pretty much the same as doing cargo. You check someone in, which is checking the cargo in, and then you check them out, and all you've got to do is get them from one place to another, which is how they've sort of cut down the thingy, like how they've sort of explained the airport and why they've gone into that side of things. So to me, coach simulators, you're picking up passengers from one place and you're dropping them off at the next. It's pretty much the same as picking up trailers, except it's passengers and stuff. And I mean, obviously I might, if you guys like, no, you're the Thetrucksimaddict, you do truck simulators, then fine. That's fine, but I mean, I will probably end up doing some coach simulators, just to try and get proper feedback, because obviously it's not always, sometimes you have to see it to know if you like it or not, rather than just say ahead of time whether you're going to like it or not. So, but yeah, that is kind of, and then there's the American Truck Simulator, which SES Software have bought the domain for. I'm not too sure about that one, whether it's going to be another 18 Wheels of Steel kind of thing, or if they're genuinely creating another badass game like ETS2 but for America. Whether or not, I think I will definitely buy that one, same as the coach one. Now this is actually going to be really cool, because with SES Software releasing different games throughout the year, it's kind of, it gives my videos a bit more variety when it comes to it, because when SES Software do release more games and updates throughout the year, it means that I can then do that, rather than having to stick with ETS2's base stuff and simply modding it up. I can, if a Euro Coach Simulator comes out, I can then start doing Euro Coach Simulator, which will be hopefully completely different to these, except for the fact you're driving about in a different city, in a different vehicle, different style of stuff, and things like that. So I mean, obviously that would be so much different to ETS2, and yet hopefully just as good, because SES Software are just a really good thingy. Oh, and actually, that's with the thing of SES Software being a really good game manufacturer. I just thought I would sort of say ETS2 has won the best simulation PC game for PC Gamer magazine, which is really good. So nice one, SES, for that one. I can't say, I think it should totally get Game of the Year, and that's not really being, I say totally, like, it's like, yeah, no, but that's not like it being me, an OTT fan, but I mean, to me, this game is better than some of the other Game of the Years. Like, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is a good game, because there's no limits, and there's loads of different things, but this has more items than Skyrim. This has more gameplay time. For Skyrim, I've got to sleep actually. For Skyrim, I've played about 100 hours, I think, and I just can't play it anymore. I've done as much as I can on that, but on this, I've played it for like 130 odd hours now, and I'm still playing it mad. Right, excellent. So now we get daytime, because there's still so much for me to explore, for me to do. There's so much. If I just do it like that, that makes it slightly easier to do. And then, oh god. That's not really the best way of doing it actually, but my trailer didn't go on the wrong side of the road, only I did, so it's all good. But yeah, I mean, I'm still exploring new roads. I'm still able to, when I can be bothered, I'm tempted to buy a new truck after a little while. I really want to get loads of miles going, like 150,000 miles on this truck before I get a new truck. I want to try and keep it realistic rather than just thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to buy a new truck now just for the sake of it. I've got the money. It's like, in real life you don't really see people go out and... It'd be cool if you could go out and buy cars and just spend money on like a... No, I don't know. No. I don't know. I was just thinking it'd be cool if you could like go out and buy sort of like a residential sort of side to this game as well as a trucking, where you sort of go out and buy cars and you buy a multi-million-pound house and stuff like that. But no, that just wouldn't really appeal. I guess this is a truck simulator, and this is solidly as trucking is, and I think this is where it should stay. It shouldn't go into any more residential things. Obviously though, when it comes to the life of a truck driver, it should try and open up more to have more ultimately more realism, like just dirt and things like that. And actually this is actually a really good time to bring up something else when it comes to oh god, he ain't gonna stop, is he? Oh, he is. That's nice of him. Nope. Well, he sort of did, sort of didn't. But yeah, this is a brilliant time to actually bring up something else about these games, and that is with SCS Software's forum. One of the main sort of topics which I've read up on is to do with truck damage and sort of falling off bumpers and things like that. Now, there was people on there that have sense and have actually opened my eyes to something, and that is why we don't have truck damage, which I can totally understand and sort of believe, because it's kind of like they were saying that a truck manufacturer wouldn't really want his trucks to be completely broken to pieces, like if your driving's really bad. Like you're gonna want your truck to always look nice, because obviously that's just the way it is. You don't for any truck manufacturer, for example, if you owned Volvo and you saw a smashed up Volvo in real life, I think you'd be a bit gutted and be like that. Although there's so many, it might still be a bit gutted. I'm not too sure because I haven't really done that, but yeah. And so it's kind of, and if a lot of you are thinking about other car games where they have, that's 90, so I got 55. There's a lot of you are probably thinking there's a lot of car games where they have real brands which just get smashed up. That is down to the fact that those other games, the car games, just have a lot more money. They can be like, we don't, if your car manufacturer says no, we don't want our cars being broken, it's like, well, if we give you an extra couple of grand, it's like, yeah, you can damage my cars, you can blow them up, put them through a blender for all I care. It's that sort of thing. Whereas SCS Software can't just flush a bit of cash around and be like, right, damaged trucks, here we go. Because if they could, then I think they'd be more likely to get some more employees in, and bigger offices and stuff, because as much as damaged trucks and things are needed, they need to work on their own company before working on bringing us every little thing that we want, because damaged trucks and things aren't like a necessity at the moment, but SCS Software do need to expand their company so they can do that, so they can bring out games more rapidly than they are. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see throughout the year 2013, what it is exactly that SCS Software managed to do when it comes to just their time and their manpower. My lights need to be on, and just everything like that. It's going to be great to see SCS Software using there, because I don't know how many people SCS Software have working there. As far as I knew, it was more. They had a small little office and a small set of permanent employees, and then they just got people from other companies to, I forget what they're called now, from just other companies I think, to lend some employees, to borrow some employees to finish some of the pieces of the game. They've mentioned that in a previous post on the blog. So I do think that that's partly, but like I said, they should really try and spend more money on their company rather than just on everything to do with their game, because the company is an important side of the games in general. But you know, as much as that's that, the games are still just important. And if things like dirty trucks and things, I'm not too sure if they would be so bad when it comes to truck manufacturers and stuff. I don't think that they'd be so bad when it comes to dirty trucks, because obviously it's not really such a big deal. You can go to it'd be cool if you could go to a truck wash and be like, yeah, clean my truck, please. But I don't know whether that'll be coming or what's going to happen with that. I haven't heard anything on truck washes or anything like that. It'd be nice if SES Software did, but it's one of those things where SES Software get a lot of wish list items, stuff that people want and things. There's things which can be improved on the game, and I'm not going to just do a whole list because that's not what I want to do, because this game is brilliant already. It's not like I say, oh yeah, no, you need this, and this to make the game brilliant. You don't. The damaged trucks, the dirty trucks, anything like that, and emergency vehicles, you don't need that. The game is great. Everything else, everything that SES Software add now is just going to be an extra bonus to make it even greater. I mean, I can't. I'm like I said at the start of the video, I've been playing this game for 130 plus hours. Let's have a look at my total number. Progress history. 148 hours I've played, and I still haven't got bored of it. That's kind of incredible. 140 odd hours total, like nerd thingy there. But I mean, it's still just a brilliant game for me, and so you don't really need all of that stuff to make it good. It's already good. It's already great. You just need they just need to add a bit more when it comes to future releases. They just need to keep stepping up, which is kind of maybe a little reason why they haven't made this game with all of those features. Because if they'd done that, and if they just stepped up straight away all the way to the top, if they just took one giant step. Well, okay, no, it won't be one giant step. It would be ETS, UKTS, GTS, so like 3 little steps, and then one giant step from GTS actually to ETS2. Then there wouldn't be anywhere further for them to go. They wouldn't be able to climb or do anything like that, because it would still be just as it would still have the same features. So obviously they need to hold back on some features, give us all something to look forward to in the long run, as well as that. Now, I don't know, but yeah, so that's kind of that, and I think I'm going to end the video here. It's gone on for a decent amount of time. I do hope that you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please give it a rating. I will bring you another video in the next couple of days, just before the new year, but in the meantime, I hope that you guys have fun with whatever you got for Christmas, and goodbye.